Good morning, big up, everyone. How are you doing? It's your boy Mark, an MUFC fan, and you know what it is. It's the morning update, daily Manchester United news, and some views of my own. And you guys, don't forget to get in the comments, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Don't forget to keep smashing those likes. Every single one helps the channel grow. And you know what, guys? Every time you smash a like, you suggest the channel to another possible member of our community. Let's grow together, guys. On the road to 1K, and let's get into the news, guys. And there's some interesting reports coming out this morning. And like I was saying to you guys in my late night last night, there's going to be some good news this morning. And Paris Saint-Germain, it seems like they have been capitulating. They're getting up into the times and they're understanding that Man United mean business. And in order to do a deal which they need to get done, in order to balance their books, they're going to have to do it on our terms. Paris Saint-Germain could be open to a loan with an obligation to buy for Manuel Ugarte, states Fabrizio Romano. And what does that mean, guys? As we know, Ugarte has already agreed terms with Manchester United, and with this loan to buy, it means he's already basically a Manchester United player. As long as they agree the loan to buy obligation, he's coming to United. And, it could still turn out to be a swap deal. As you know, they have, on principle, agreed terms with Jadon Sancho. It's just Manchester United are demanding 60 million euros for that player. So, it depends on if they're willing to do a deal. And now, in this situation, now, guys, it's opening up. It's going to be a live wire this week. Guys, stay tuned. Keep your fingers on the pulse. And when I say that, I mean hit those notification bells so you can see when I'm live, because we're going to be bringing to you breaking news. And I'm telling you, it's going to be coming multiple times this week because players are going to be going out. Players are going to be coming in. It's going to be a big week for Manchester United, guys. Let's get into the story and let's hear what the reports are saying so you don't know you're not just taking my word for it, guys. And Manchester United have received a boost in the Paris Saint-Germain. Could be open to a loan with an obligation to buy next summer for Manuel Ugarte. The Red Devils have already bought Joshua Zirkzee and Lenny Yoro this July, but are on the lookout for more squad improvements. A deal for the Moroccan right back Nusa Mazraoui seems to be advancing as Wan-Bissaka sale to West Ham gains traction. The Red Devils are also locked in negotiations with Bayern Munich over a move for central defender Matthijs de Ligt. Nonetheless, a midfielder remains the key area for the club to bolster, and Ugarte seems like the number one choice for this role, as they have spent weeks negotiating with French champions PSG. The transfer guru Fabrizio Romano has given a rather positive update with the player's future from the United's perspective. He has stated that what I'm hearing is that PSG could be open to a loan with an obligation to buy for Manuel Ugarte. Still an obligation, still a mandatory clause, not a loan with a buy option, not at the moment. We know things can change in the market, but at the moment, PSG want a permanent transfer. The midfielder has already agreed personal terms with United and has made it clear to PSG he wants the move to England, and he's waiting and hoping the two clubs find an agreement. The Red Devils have struggled to reach a settlement for the midfielder as they have their own PSR issues and cannot buy without first selling. It was hoped earlier in the summer that Casemiro would be sold and could be bringing in some FFP balance for the club to make this move. But it seems like the club is starting to plan with the season with him in it, and the most realistic option is to generate funds for the midfield would be a departure of Scott McTominay. Now, guys, we spoke about this last night. Fulham, they've just secured the signing of Emil Smith-Rowe, and they are keen on coming in with a second offer for Scott McTominay. We've been hearing reports that an improved offer could be in the region of 25 to 30 million pounds. Hopefully, United accept it. Hopefully, the player is willing to make the move, and we can currently move on with our transfer window. It's delaying with some of these players how they are not actually, how should I put it, getting in on the sales. They're not allowing themselves to do what we need is necessary. It's interesting, guys, because the biggest thing for me is that all these players, what they have been doing is saying they don't want to go. But at the same time, we've been doing them a lot of justice in giving them our time and our energy, and we pay them too much money per week. Exorbitant wages has been a problem at United for the last decade. Now, we cannot blame this on the new structure coming in, but we just have to remember that we've been done dirty by the previous regime. And this is going to be a problem going forward, but it seems United have made some decisions to take some losses on these players to get them out the door. Excuse me, to get them out the door. So it's going to be very interesting, guys. Let's see how it goes. Good morning to you, Prince. Hope you're well. Big up to you, my bro. It's coming in live. Let's keep it moving. You know, the Manuel Ugarte update is the biggest update. But there's some other breaking news that's kind of really weird. I wasn't sure if to bring this to your table for you guys, but it is coming. So let me just bring it out there for you guys. I don't know if you guys are interested in another of these sagas this summer. I am not really as well. It's one of those things where I feel like, yeah, we had that time 2 years ago. We tried 2 summers. It didn't work. You know, keep it moving. You know what I mean? But it seems like there's some kind of hope in the pipeline. Brendan, big up, bro. Big up, my brother. How you doing? Bro, I don't even know, bro. I don't know where this came from, bro, but I've been hearing about this whole morning. I have like 7 notifications on my phone with information saying, this is a possibility. So I have to bring it to the table, guys. So I apologize if you're going to be upset. But Manchester United are reportedly closing in on a deal to seal a transfer for Barcelona's Frenkie de Jong. Since Erik ten Hag became manager in 2002, it wouldn't be a summer unless the side from the Theatre of Dreams were linked to the Dutch midfielder. United desperately need to add to their midfield options once again as their uncertainty over the future of Scott McTominay, who Fulham have shown serious interest in and are expected to make an improved second offer for. Casemiro and Christian Eriksen are 2 more players whose future are far from secure at the club beyond the summer. As a consequence, Ten Hag's team have been locked in negotiations with Paris Saint-Germain for Manuel Ugarte and are also set to hold an interest in such players as Martin Zubomendi and Yusuf Fofana. Adrian Rabiot is a long-term target, but a recent report in Spain, relayed by Football 365, states that Man United have resumed talks to finally get a deal over the line for Barcelona midfielder Frenkie de Jong. It has been suggested that Man United boss Erik ten Hag and Barcelona president John Laporta have closed the deal for the Netherlands international. Although this could be an inaccurate translation, original text might be better translate closing a deal rather than have closed one. The report does not detail how much has been agreed, but it is assured that it is more than 67 million and that there's a complete understanding between the two parties involved. Well, this is really interesting, guys, to be fair. As always, has been the case. It has been that despite sporting director Deco totally willing to allow him to leave, the Dutchman is still very unsure of a move to the Premier League. United famously agreed a deal for De Jong back in 2022 and subsequently spent all summer hoping they could convince him to move to England. They could not. The Old Trafford side are said to be interested in bringing the former Ajax players Nusa Mazraoui and Matthias de Ligt this summer to go alongside the likes of Andre Onana, Lisandro Martinez and Antony, who are already at the club. Nonetheless, with United needing to sell to buy and the clear target between being Manuel Ugarte, perhaps reports are a little fanciful and are more wishful thinking from the Spanish side's perspective, as ridding themselves of De Jong's mammoth wages would do wonders for their financial issues. Guys, yo, to be fair, bro, like, I'm over this signing, to be fair. I'm just bringing the information to you guys because, it's what's coming out currently. It's hot off the press in Germany right now. I have like 7 people sending me information about this, so I have to bring it to you guys, else you would say I have failed you. You know what I mean? Roberto Antony is saying FDJ. Prince, I know, right? It's because Barca needs money and want rid of FDJ. Basically, FDJ is damaged goods and they want to cash in while they can. Now, I would agree with you. Another thing, my bro, is I would say that Frenkie de Jong is on mammoth wages, 600,000 euros per week. Oh my God. We cannot, no, guys. We can't be doing that in these times. These are hard times. Good morning to you, Stu Wally. What's good, my bro? Loving the show, pal. Got you on while I'm on Team Score. Big up to you, my bro. Hey, make sure turn the volume down so you don't hear me too loud in the background. Because, man, it's been a cracking morning with these comments so far. Big up to you, Mental Ball Game. What's good? Sorry about the noise, guys. 1 second. Right. Guys, sorry about the noise. My apologies. Yeah, Roberto, it's gonna be Amsterdam United in Manchester. It's gonna be good times, good vibes. Maybe we'll get an ice gold and green kit coming in soon. You never know what I mean? Good morning to you, Hilbert Mason. What's good? Love the vibes. Can't wait to see the season watching. Whoa, big up to you from Dominica, my bro. Well, as you know, bro, I'm from Trinidad, so it's all good in the hood, bro. Nice country you live in as well, my bro. Big up to you, Kingdom FC. Wow, thank God that truck moved, man. I got the windows open. It's super hot in Germany right now. Still waiting for some final bits of the installation of my AC unit, so it's not really built for that here. So you know what I mean, guys. It's a difficult one. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. I got some reports coming in about some comments that Eric Ten Hag is saying. But before I go into that, I just wanted to give you the information, the current information on the transfers and what is possible. Let's go on and talk about Aaron Wan-Bissaka, guys, because as you know, a lot of our transfer hopes are hinging on his decisions. Let's see what is going on currently. Man United said that they will be accelerating the transfer for four-time title winner as 26-year-old heads closer to exit. Big up. Good morning to you, Rich. What's good, my bro? Sorry about the noise, guys. Have the windows open and yeah, I need to work the situation out a little bit better. I apologize. But let's get into the story with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, guys, because we are waiting on him in order to kickstart the defensive movements. And West Ham has said in advanced talk with Manchester United over the transfer for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The right back has entered his final year of his contract, and the Red Devils was recently reported that he would prefer to join Inter Milan. Now, however, the Hammers are pushing most for his signature. They're in advanced talks, and the clubs are close to reaching agreement. Wan-Bissaka's move from Old Trafford will accelerate the Red Devils' pursuit of Nusa Mazraoui, who has won 4 league titles in his career. The club have agreed personal terms with the Bayern Munich star, and it has been reported a fee has also been finalized with the German Giants. United are close to replacing Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka has been quality presence at right back for the Red Devils, but manager Eric Ten Hag is eyeing an upgrade on him next season. The 26-year-old has been solid with his defending, but he has lacked the attacking threat. He rarely makes overlapping runs, and the crosses is not his strength. Wan-Bissaka has turned down an approach from the Hammers last week, but he could change his stance considering Inter are yet to make contact with United. The Serie A champions are focusing on sorting out the future of Denzel Dumfries first. A transfer could depend on Denzel Dumfries' exit, but United are likely to stay patient. A swap deal between Wan-Bissaka and Dumfries were discussed by intermediaries, but United have decided to prioritize the transfer of Mazraoui instead. It could be a matter of time before the Moroccan arrives at Old Trafford. A deal could be finalized once Wan-Bissaka has given the green light to join the Hammers. So, guys, we're actually in effect waiting on Wan-Bissaka to give the green light today so that we could keep our transfer window moving. Brendan. What it could be hot regardless of where you are in the world, and depending on the time of the year, bro. And it's summer here, and these buildings are built to stay warm. You know what I mean? To stay warm all year. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about Ligt in a few moments, my bro. Big up to you. Ugarte is coming in for sure, Craig. If it's not gonna be, oh, big up, mental. I didn't even know that. Thank you. You know what I mean? Now that I know that, I could keep it moving. Bro, they're gonna understand, especially the ones who come to Germany and visit. I hung out with a few of them. So they will understand. Big up to you, Casimir. You know what I mean? Let's go. So Wan-Bissaka, guys, I'm not gonna stay too long on Wan-Bissaka. We know the decision is in his hands. We're hoping that he actually makes the decision and agrees with a West Ham move, because that's going to allow us to open up the spend, transfer in Mazraoui, possibly bring in Ligt as well. It's going to be great, you know what I mean? And that's the only honest thing. Yeah, it is, bro, because you know what? It gets really cold. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. And let's talk about some possible outgoings besides Scott McTominay. Right now there's some reports coming out. Yesterday I spoke about it. I was saying, it's not the ideal situation, but at the end of the day, if the club is willing to take a cut price, guys, you can see that they're serious and they mean business. And when I say a cut price, a drastically cut price. You know what I mean? There's some reports it's gaining traction right now. I can't say I'm too happy about this, but at the same time, guys, it's going to be interesting to see if we move Antony on. I would say give him one more season to see how it goes. Let him try to raise his value, raise more interest. As we know, it's been a revealing piece by Fraser Gillan of Team Talk. Manchester United transfer struggles and strategies have come to light as the summer window draws to a close. Manchester United are hoping for a busy end to the transfer window, and Team Talk can exclusively reveal that they could still sell Antony for a cut price. Gillan reports that the club's intent to reshape the squad is very aggressive. With a focus on reshaping the squad, United's sporting director Dan Ashworth is targeting multiple positions, including a midfielder, striker, right back, and another centre back. Despite these ambitious plans, the club's ability to navigate the market hinges significantly on their success and currently offloading players. Antony will be keen as one of those players because, as you know, we paid £81 million for him the last 2 years, and since joining, he's only managed 11 goals in 82 appearances with six assists. Now, this hardly justifies such an investment, but at the same time, Man United now accept that they overpaid by a massive amount due to the last regime. Its true value was around 25 million, and that's a fact, guys. The market changes and potential suitors. The market for Antony, however, presents its own challenges. Despite lowered valuation, the club will find it substantial with its £200,000 per week salary remains a formidable obstacle. Besiktas has shown interest, but affording his wages is another matter, further complicating matters. Convincing Antony to move, particularly to leagues like Saudi Pro League, where interest has been tepid, proves a tough sell. And I don't think we should force anyone to move to the Saudi Pro League, guys. It's just, Antony's like 24 years old. It's weird, guys. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of people have been talking about Trevor Chalobah and coming into United, and the sale of Antony would fund this transfer. And if it's one thing I'm going to say, you might be mad at me, but I hope this does not come to fruition. I think that guy is average at best. You know what I mean? I would rather put Antony at left back than play Trevor Chalobah in defense. And that's my word. You know what I mean? I don't think he's worth the money. There has to be a major reason why Chelsea left him out of the squad to have other players in the team who are not even doing better. Like, I don't even think Sassy is better than Trevor Chalobah, but they took him to America and they left this guy at home. It's going to be interesting to keep it on these terms, guys. As you know, there have been reports coming in today about Matthias de Ligt as well. You know what I mean? And Matthias de Ligt has said to be almost on the verge of joining Man United. The clubs are coming to an agreement. Actually, it seems that Bayern is capitulating just like PSG. The only difference is they are saying, you know what, we will accept the payment on terms. Right now, United are hashing out a deal for somewhere in the region that has been reported £38 million plus £5 million in add-ons. Let's see if they could get that deal done today. As you know, he's already agreed personal terms with Manchester United. So if we do get this deal agreed today, he will be in Manchester within the coming days to do his medical. And I would say that Manchester United have reportedly booked 4 medicals this week. I'm not too sure the actual days, but I know they have already booked 4 medicals this week. It could be something to see as the week progresses, guys, because it's just Tuesday and it's still early doors. And I'm telling you guys that by today, we're going to see movement of at least 2 players in and out today. We would get confirmation on that maybe over the course of the next couple hours, guys, because the decisions are moving fast. United are moving aggressive in the market. They're willing to take a loss. They're doing what they must. They have their ideal in their head, and this new structure is working hard to get it done. So I know you guys might be worried about the transfer window in this moment. There has been a delay between the first 2 signings, and the current prospective signings that should be coming in. But guys, stay a little patient because, if it was the previous regime, we probably would have spent all our money already in the window and only signed 1 player. Big up to you, Ojuka Fred, watching from Uganda, bro. Big up, big up. I have a great uncle that lives over on that end as well, my bro. So, it's interesting. Hopefully, I'll get to visit him sometime next year. Maybe we'll be doing some vlogs. Kwabina Ane. But Man United is making mistakes to sell Wan-Bissaka. Why not sell the player like Johnny Evans, Victor Lindelof, and selling Wan-Bissaka? Well, I think we're going to sell Victor Lindelof. There's been reports that Fenerbahce is heavily negotiating with Man United for a deal for the defender. As you know, Jose Mourinho loves him and would like to have him in Greece playing for him. I mean, in Turkey playing with him. So it might be something that you will see in the next 2 or 3 days that Victor Lindelof will be accepting or probably, reported to be in talks for a deal with Fenerbahce, and we're waiting on his green light. That is something I could guarantee you guys, because it has been reported since the beginning of the transfer window that Fenerbahce wants Lindelof. Lindelof is open to the move, and he was unfit, so therefore he wasn't able to do a medical. So now that he's back fit and in training, it's very possible that a medical could be scheduled and this deal could start moving forward. Now for Johnny Evans, I see we gave him a contract extension. He's only at this a fifth or sixth choice defender, bro. Wan-Bissaka is our backup right back. He's not been doing too well filling in the left back position. It's not his role as well, but he's not doing performing in the system the way the manager wants him to. He's not contributing much going forward. So to be fair for the Wan-Bissaka, it's not fair to him to keep him in a team as a substitute when he's not going to be the starter next season. So that's the only thing, my bro. You know what I mean? We need to try to get, yeah, bro. The biggest problem was that we gave these guys some extensive wages and it was not able to compete. We need to start working on the type of wages we give to these players going forward, because if not, we're going to be stuck in situations where we can't sell these players. However, what I can say is the new regime that came in, they've been giving wages of a reasonable kind. Xerxes came in at 58,000 a week. Lenny Euro on a little bit on the expensive side at 115K, but that's still reasonable for the quality of defender that he is reported to be. And if he gets better, those wages aren't going to be an issue. Stu, good morning to you, my bro. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. 100%, man. Why you have to switch, bro? Matthijs de Ligt. I swore I say Matthijs de Ligt, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm pretty sorry, bro. Big up for that one. I'm totally impressed by the window so far. No need to panicking yet. 100% Stu. Like, to be honest, I think we're doing a good job. I exactly appreciate the fact that they are sticking to their guns and they are not letting themselves be taken the piss off by other teams. They have a certain fee that they're willing to spend on a player and they're not budging. And if the negotiation takes 2 or 3 weeks, I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? The most important thing is we have already agreed personal terms with our targets and the prospective targets, and they want to come to United. So, taking our time to agree the deal that suits us best, that works out with our FFP, is the most important thing. You don't want to get fined again this season, you know what I mean? Big up to you, Thomas, coming in. If you can buy players, try to loan. Do anything to replace the players that don't want to leave so we can play ETH football properly. I'd be damned if I see the same midfielder and the back four again. This. You see this? This is the way I'm thinking, bro. 100%. Well, as you know, I reported yesterday, I've been telling you guys that Lenny Euro, he has a hairline fracture, so it's probably going to be 3 to 5 weeks out, you know what I mean? And maybe a couple weeks for rehabilitation. So let's say a month, he's going to be out for a month. So he's not going to play any football for the month of August. And maybe we get him back in time for the second league game, if not the third. This is why I think Man United have accelerated their efforts to sign Matthijs de Ligt. Because if we sign Matthijs de Ligt, then there's not going to be so much frustration. We could still play ETH ball because, Martinez and the lads who are on vacation, they will be returning after the team get back from the preseason tour. The likes of Kobe Mainu, Bruno Fernandes, Martinez, Diego Dalot, all these guys are returning to the squad. Luke Shaw as well. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to be bolstered coming into the start of the first game. Yeah, let's see how it goes, guys. And like Craig Parker is saying, smash those likes, people. What deal have I jinxed, bro? What deal have I jinxed? What deal have I jinxed? Big up to you, Sanjay Ramutar coming in. Big up to you, bro. What's good? Praz, what's up with you, man? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad, bro? What is having you upset these days, bro? I seen you be putting this in the streams every single day, my brother. Why do you think this is the case? Maybe you could explain it to us. Tell me. You know what I mean? Totally disagree with that. Let's talk about some other things that have been going on with Manchester United, and I think Eric Ten Hag has singled out the reason why he brought in Ruud van Nistelrooy, and I think this is going to be an interesting read. So I wanted to bring it to you guys this morning. I don't know if you guys are interested on this, but Eric Ten Hag reveals the plan to improve scoring output of Marcus Rashford and co. Brendan, the fact that you said Bruno had to go for Xavi to come was why the deal was jinxed. If you never said Bruno had to leave, we would have gotten Xavi, bro. And that's my word. I'm being honest with you. I think it's your fault, not mine. Let's get into the story, guys. Eric Ten Hag has admitted he's hoping Ruud van Nistelrooy's arrival can help improve the standard of finishing at Manchester United, including for Marcus Rashford. Ruud van Nistelrooy is a Man United legend, scoring 150 goals in 219 games during a 5-year stay at the club between 2001 and 2006, winning the Premier League, FA Cup, and League Cup titles along the way. And this summer, the former striker returned to Old Trafford as Ten Hag's assistant coach, signing a 2-year deal. Now, guys, it's going to be interesting going forward. It's Van Nistelrooy's first role in the dugout since resigning as PSV Eindhoven manager at the end of the season 22-23. Despite winning the KNVB Cup and the Johan Cruyff Shield with the club, one of the first jobs on his task list for the former Netherlands international will be to improve United's efficiency in front of goal. The Red Devils were one of the most wasteful attacking units in the Premier League last season with a shot conversion rate of 10.36%. Only Bournemouth, Brighton, Sheffield, Burnley, and Everton boasted worse records, while their 57 goals scored was a distinctly average, placing them the level with Crystal Palace between the likes of West Ham and Brentford. This was undoubtedly one of the key reasons behind their slump to 8th in the table, with only their shock FA Cup final win over Man City saving their season and perhaps Ten Hag's job. Rasmus Højlund and Bruno Fernandes were the only Man United players to reach double figures for the Premier League goals last season with 10 each, with the latter netting 4 from the penalty spot. And among United's most wasteful players were Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho, Antony, who posted shot accuracy rates of 33%, 28%, and 37% respectively. Wow, imagine Antony have the highest shot accuracy out of those three last season. That is crazy to see. That is crazy to see, bro. The signing of Joshua Zirkzee should help, but not least by pushing more from Højlund. However, the Dutchman is still only 23 years old and coming off a season which he scored 11 goals in 34 Serie A matches for Bologna. Miracles cannot be expected from the former Bayern Munich man in his first Premier League campaign, with United existing stars needing to step up. And guys, this is a little look of United's shot map over the Premier League season. All the stars were the goals, and all the reds were other situations, and all the whites, well, they were missed shots, bro. That's a crazy graphic right there. That's a crazy graphic. You know what I mean? Naturally, Ten Hag is looking to Van Nistelrooy, who is also 7th on the list of all-time goal scorers for the Netherlands national team with 35 goals and 70 caps, to increase the productivity of Rashford and co. That is a reason why he is here. Not only for the strikers, Ten Hag told, he is much more than this, but Rashford can only prove himself and he's capable of it. He has scored many goals already at a relatively young age, so he's capable of it. So I'm confident and 100% believe that he can do the same as 2 years ago. This is Ten Hag talk backing Rashford publicly, guys. So, guys, this is the interesting thing. You know what I mean, Brendan? If you had never pit them against each other, we'd have got that deal done. Xavi could be watching my streams, but you are the one that convinced him otherwise. Because if he listened to me, my bro, he would have been coming, because he would have understood that he would have been playing at least 30 games and would have had a chance to fight for a starting role. Maybe a false nine. We could have been playing a false nine with Xavi, bro. You know what I mean? but you defeated that because you were like, he's not gonna get any game time. So that's what he was focusing on. You know what I mean? So next time, don't be so, so I don't know, finite about it all, bro. Mark and Mick Ruby and many other players should show some humbleness. They got overexcited and we are back to top level. Just an advice. I don't think we're back to top level yet, but we're not mediocre, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, we're just below the top level, to be fair. We haven't done great jobs in the last 10 years, my bro. So it's a lot to be excited about with the new structure coming in, to be fair. Wagwan, Popcorn, what's good, KD? Everything cool, my bro? Big up to you. Can you give a yeah, of course. Oh, guys, don't forget Jarvis Corner. It was not last night anymore. The guys took a night off to play some golf in the midnight sun over in Norway. But tonight, the tactical masters, the minds of Stu Wally and Jarvis Cocker will be back. And don't forget Tom Journo. The lad is a cracker. Be there, guys. Tonight, 9 p.m. UK, as you can see right there. I will be there. I know a lot of the guys in the chat will be there. Stu will be there. So will Jarvis. Probably Mick. Definitely Tom. I'm looking forward to hear what Tom has to say about this transfer window. That guy always cracks me up. Love him to death, bro. He's so funny, man. That black Mike. Big up to Tom. Stu, we had about 10 players who left and got 2 in. How are you impressed? Well, I mean, I kind of impressed by the window a little bit, bro. I have to admit, maybe I'm easily impressed. I don't think so, but I'm just saying. Oh, boom, boom. Ruud got the goals from crosses from wide players. 10's wide men go inside. Must start there. Ruud would not have scored as much in today's system. That's 100% agreeable story. I also do think there will be some changes in the way we play because I think if you look at it, we brought in Ten Rowler, who is an expert at coaching, playing out from the back, as well as a goalkeeping coach. Rene Hacker is a very brilliant tactician. He's great with the midfield and defensive duties as well. And as we know, Ruud van Nistelrooy is an attacking coach. A very good coach. He was a very good coach at PSV, but he specializes in attacking. So there's definitely going to be some changes in the way the players play, some additions to their movements and their patterns. So let's see how it goes before we take it down and knock it down before it begins. You know what I mean? We've been putting balls into the box. May not only have been crosses, but we've been seeing cutbacks in preseason. So it's one of those things where I say, let it build, let it build. Let's make an analysis after the first 5 or 10 games. If we can agree on 5, cool. If we can agree on 10, even better. You know what I mean? I think that's the real mark of what's going to be our season is like after the first 5 or 10 games, and we see the performances. What are the consistent patterns of play? What are the consistent movements? You know what I mean? Who are the main starters? These kind of things. We still don't know those things, my bro. Because I think the squad is in for a shake-up in that starting lineup. A lot of people are thinking Marcus Rashford is going to be starting. I don't think so, guys. Not from what I've been hearing. Those 9 years were under Woodward. We are no longer have Woodward. We have a solid regime who knows how to get the right players for the right prices, and the regime is winning. Yes, 100% Man United planet. 100%. It's going to take time as well, to be fair, bro. It's going to take time as well. You know what I mean? Ojuka Fred is saying, I need to know more about Euro and Hoyland injury. Well, like I told you guys, Euro is a hairline fracture, nothing to worry about, no surgery needed, just rest and recuperation. And Hoyland is back in training. He's been back in training since yesterday, guys. So Hoyland's injury was just a minor thing, really, really minor. And like, guys, I was explaining to you guys that, those sorts of things with the hamstrings, it will happen in preseason, especially when a player is really quick. You have to warm up slowly. And maybe he was trying to get to that ball too quickly and, stopping that suddenly, it happened. So it's a good thing he caught it early and it wasn't something that persisted throughout minutes of play. He stopped immediately. They got the treatment that was necessary and he's back in training since yesterday. So Hoyland will be available for the next game of preseason. It's Lenny Euro who will not be back until maybe, give or take, the first game of the season. So let's see how that goes. I will keep you updated on Lenny Euro as the time progresses. There's going to be a major update at the end of this week on the players and their fitness. So, if you want to hold on until Friday, guys, I will give you a complete analysis on the players and their medical going into the season. Yeah, not a cracker as in a bad guy, not like in the American term a cracker. I mean like he's a firecracker. He makes me laugh a lot. Some of the things he said. He's a true Man United fan, to be fair, and he has some cracking comments. So it's not like a cracker as in the American term cracker, bro. I know that's like a negative term, but not that way. I meant it in like he's a firecracker. He makes me laugh. I enjoy watching him. He's good. He's good to watch. He comes in and talks. Yeah, I covered the Wan-Bissaka story already. Wan-Bissaka, we're waiting. He's in talks and his agent is in talks currently with West Ham this morning. We're hoping that he gives the green light. The clubs have already agreed the fee in principle, so it's just for the player now to give the green light and say, I'm going to West Ham. West Ham are said to be making an increased offer on wages, so he's going to be earning more than he's earning at Manchester United over his tenure at West Ham. So let's see how that goes. And as I told you in the chat of the previous stream, Obi Martin, Chido Obi Martin has already signed pen to paper at Manchester United, but at the same time, he asked for a week extension to say his goodbyes to his boyhood club and his friends and stuff down in London, because he has to move to Manchester for training and he will be staying in Manchester for the majority of his time. So he asked for a week, and the official announcement will be coming sometime on Friday, I believe, if not before, possibly on Monday. So that's the information I've been getting about Chido Obi Martin. So I've been moved on from that because that's like a done deal. It's been done already since last week Friday. Big up to you, Anrul Hakim Alim. Big up to you. Can we get the well, the Ugarte deal seems like it's almost set in stone that he's going to become a United player. His priority is Man United. He's already agreed personal terms, and PSG are said to be capitulating into a loan with an obligation to buy if they can't agree a complete permanent sale in this transfer window. So either way, he's going to be a Manchester United player this season, guys. Just to wait a little bit for him to come in, maybe in the next few weeks, I'm saying few weeks, but really I think it's the next few days. I've been hearing that Man United have a few medicals booked this week, and the only way they could have medicals booked this week is if they expect players to be coming in for those medicals. So that's the only thing. Bro, listen, I can't tell you what to do, bro. You are your own person. But what I would say is, when we're trying to get players, try to keep it positive now. Don't try to say they won't be getting game time, my bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Under the new structure, it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. Rome was not built in a day. Big up to you, Nikhil. What's good, broski? Yeah, smash those likes, people. Help the channel grow, and it's been growing nicely. Let's get to 1K by the opening day. That's the aim, guys. 1K by the opening day of the season, if not the Community Shield. Let's go, guys. Come on. And Rui Hakim is coming back in. It seems like the outgoing players don't want to leave because no other club wants to pay their wages. Well, yeah, that's prospectively true. However, Scott McTominay will be receiving an increased wage offer going to Fulham as he's on 60K. And I've already heard that Wan-Bissaka's wages offer from West Ham actually is more money than we're paying him currently. So hopefully he takes the offer. And he gets to move back to London. We know his daughter lives in London. He might be closer to his family. Hopefully he takes the deal, guys. You know what I mean? Sonny Boy is coming in. Is there any updates on Ligt? Well, we're still in negotiations for Ligt, my bro. What I can tell you for sure is that there's currently reports that we have negotiated a deal somewhere in the region of £38 million plus 5 in add-ons. The problem is that we're still negotiating the payment terms, how we're going to pay it. Because as you know, Bayern Munich wanted all the money up front, but we would like to pay some down and pay some over the length of the contract. So that's the delay on the terms. But his agent, who is also the agent of Nissa Mazraoui, Rafaela Pimenta, she is working as an intermediary between the clubs to get both of the deals over the line. And it's reported that the deals could be complete within the next 48 hours. This is what I reported last night. So guys, just hold on. It should be coming. The news will be coming. Like I told you guys, there's going to be a big update this morning. And that big update was that PSG is willing to take a loan with an obligation to buy from United for Manuel Ugarte. So you can see the wheels are turning. The dominoes are starting to tip, and we're going to be getting this on. Yeah, 100% every single day of the week, Lucky. Glazers out. Love United, hate the Glazers. That's always the chant, guys. Don't ever forget the Glazers are still here. Managers, no players. Owners, no business. If Jim Rakic wants to be a manager at this point, he might as well be, because it would not make a difference without Ten Hag now with the coaches. I don't really agree with that statement, bro. I think a lot of people are blaming Eric Ten Hag too much, when the reality is some of these players were just not good enough. Like, I'm not gonna say I dislike most of the players in the squad, but I still think we hype some of the players way too much. Like Ahmad is very good, but I think he's overhyped. Rashford is decent, but he's way overhyped. And if we want to get Antony out because he's not that good, why wouldn't we like this for Rashford 4 years ago? You know what I mean? Like, he's never really delivered that much. He's only had 2 seasons where he scored 17 Premier League goals in 9 seasons, bro. And the first one was 5 years ago. The second one was a year and a half ago. And really and truly, it's like we want players who are going to give us a game, 90 minutes of pure effort and concentration, not moments. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where there are lots of players in the squad who are just not good enough. They don't suit the way we want to play. It doesn't just work like you change the way you want to play and a player just automatically plays differently. Some players cannot play expansive attacking football while some players can. Some players are versatile and some players are not. And sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, guys. He will get 100K per week at West Ham. Mark N would be ready and happy just to work for 100K per week. Just asking. Well, I mean, 100K per week, that's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money, man. I think I would be running through brick walls for 100K a week. I would be running for 120 minutes flat out, bro. Probably lie down flat in bed for like 2 days after, but trust. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Hopefully he does. Wasn't my bad, bro. My bad, bro. I wish people would stop calling out the Glazers. It was Edward Wood who convinced them to overspend and rate it overage players. The Glazers spent over $1 billion. Now, look, to be honest, bro, like, I call out the Glazers because I blame them for leaving Edward Wood in charge for so long. Like, to be honest, like, I don't hate them as much, like, in the sense. Now, I'll be honest with you guys about the Glazers. This is like the most honest thing I will ever say about my opinion of the Glazers, right? Now, I don't hate them, but I'm disappointed in them because while I don't expect them to be great football minds, hire the best. You can afford to hire the best people. You hired Edward Wood and you watched him for a decade ruin this club. You know what I mean? Like, they had ample time to fire these guys and bring in best in class, and that's the biggest issue, bro. You know what I mean? So that's why we have to be mad at them. And they're not. Let's say they're now fixing things by bringing Sir Jim Ratcliffe in as a part owner. Little too late. Now, hopefully we do better going forward, but at the same time, they ruin their own reputation. There's no one else to blame but themselves. Bro, it could be four. To be honest, it could be 4 deals because I haven't been mentioning Amrabat because, the Amrabat deal for me is a deal that we possibly will do. It's one of those deals that I feel will be done. And, I think he's going to be another loan and with another buy option, maybe 3 million euros and buy option for like 10 million pounds or something like that. But, I think that is a deal we will do. The only way I don't think we do the Amrabat deal is if we sign Rabiot on a free. So that's why I haven't been reporting on that, KD. But the likelihood is that Ugarte, Mazraoui, and Ligt walk through the door this week. That's honestly the reported likelihood. Wow. Guys, oh, Yali, the Glazers are the apartment building owner and they have had the worst caretaker in charge of the building, making it root and fall into disrepair. Exactly, Yali, exactly. Exactly, bro. These players we have today can't hold a candle to the quality level of players we used to have. Rashford is not that guy we portray him to be. There's better wingers than him and more consistent. 100%, bro. 100%. Guys, this has been my update for you this morning. I'm going now to work, and while I'm there, on my way back, I'll be collecting some of the latest updates for you guys to come in the mid-afternoon show. I probably will be doing the mid-afternoon show maybe around 2:30 UK today because I have to work in between the next couple hours, guys. So I will be bringing this information to you. Big up. Right, guys? So thank you so much for all of you joining me. Yeah, Randy. Guys, have fun in the comments, keep it clean. You know what I mean? Banter is always good. But remember, we are all fans of Manchester United, bro. What that would be expect who would give I actually would rather rather Rabiot, bro. So that's just me. If anyone thinks I'm crazy, but I rather Rabiot over Amrabat any day of the week, bro. Breaking news from Roberto Antonio. Amsterdam coffee shops opening soon at Old Trafford. Ineos new planning for 20,000 seat stadium with the longest couch on the planet. Big up, bro. Big up, bro. Big up to all you guys coming in. If you're not going to do anything about it, Mark, you have to stop. I have to stop. Okay, okay. I will talk to him, bro. I will talk to him, bro. All right. I will talk to him, Brendel. I promise I will talk to him today. You know, yo, you Tata, calm down now, bro. You know what I mean? Calm down a little bit now, Lutata. You know what I mean? Like, honest, bro. Like, just keep it clean in the chat, right, guys? It's a cool scene. Let's not be fighting in here. You know what I mean? Just keep it calm. Big up to you guys. Every one of you are amazing members of my community, and I would like, if we try to, let's keep the family. You know what I mean? But big up to all of you coming in. I will be back at 2:30 UK to bring you guys an update. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, you're a mod, bro. You know what I mean? At the same time, like you're a mod of the channels. You know what I mean? I know you banter. I know you have your strong opinions, bro. But just remember, bro, Brendan is a solid member of our community as well. You have to show him that little respect as well, too, broski. I know you might want to banter, but try your best and not, you know. Yeah, bro, calm it down, calm it down, calm it down. Brendan, he apologizing. Let me know if that's okay with you, bro. You know what I mean? If it persists, man, if you keep up with that, you have to take the spanner away. But and I don't want to do that because you've been a good mod so far, bro. So, respect to you, respect to Brendan, big up to all of you guys. You know what I mean? And I will see you guys later on. Thank you so much for always being here. Thanks for all the support, guys. And thank you for always, tuning in and keeping me company. It's all good, Utata. You should be apologizing to Brendan, not me, because at the end of the day, bro, like, you never really offended me, but you offended Brendan, and that's the one thing where we have to keep it. You know what I mean? Everyone is welcome here. Everyone is a member of the community, and we all have our different opinions, and we should be okay with that we disagree. It doesn't make us lesser person or worse a person if we have different opinions, bro. It just means we have different opinions. You know what I mean? We are all Manchester United fans. We are all football fans and 100%, bro. Wow. Guys, we will be back later on, 2:30 UK. Look out for the stream. And later on, guys, don't forget to check out Jarvis's Corner at 9 p.m. UK. Thank you so much for being here. It's your boy, Mark, an MUFC fan, with the daily update, Manchester United news, a little bit of my views, and your comments. Big up to you guys.